Are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Austin Bats. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
For the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Boyd. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bengals.
Back to throw now on first down. It's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
But that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Now Joe Mixon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7. That's nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
A gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
McFarland his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down at the 50.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, McFarland.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with McFarland, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Chris Boswell set to...
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
They'll run here with Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now it's counter. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Here's counter. The tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Ebron's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. An inside handoff. This is McFarland. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Jumping early from his tight end spot, maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think times when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going top shot for Smith-Schuster. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Bengal ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And coughed it up. It's going the other way.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Ebron caught left side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 15. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the...
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
2nd and 5.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 5. They'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Bengals.
This is Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
He'll look to throw. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle by Alex.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
28-yard line.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. defense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run once more with Edwards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Did he drop it? He dropped it in the end zone. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. Holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. This is Connor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw here, hauled in. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Von Bell. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder,
because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
13-yard line.
On the run, it's Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Flushed out right. Inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. McFarland running out of the gun. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Steps away to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Running with McFarland. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Escaping the pressure, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. The quarterback will keep it himself. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
They begin with a run by Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from the 20, and the Bengals add on to their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Throw incomplete as well. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. 20! And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Bats 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Short little throw to Ebron. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
Favorite target yet again. It's complete. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again.
Frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he connects with Ebron. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
At the 22.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Today's final score, Bengals 30.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively,